targeted attacks are now a mainstream aspect of the threat landscape. Well, what's been happening in 2018? Well, one of the biggest headline issues was the impact of the Triton malware, which was actually used to target the safety operations of a power plant in the Middle East. Now, it's not the only attack we've seen involving hardware. We saw VPN Filter, which targeted routers. We also saw the Sophacy group targeting the Absolute CompuTrace or LoJack software in order to get control of computers. Normally, targeted attackers are after data, but there are exceptions. Earlier in the year, we reported Olympic Destroyer, which was specifically designed to damage data on systems related to the Winter Olympic Games. It's worth remembering too that targeted attacks happen against a wider geopolitical background. Sometimes it's not possible to actually bring to book the people responsible for attacks, but this year we've seen public naming and shaming of people responsible for attacks or supposedly responsible. We saw this with the US calling out Chinese, North Korean and Russian attackers for particular incidents that they believe they're responsible for. This year we've started to see the resurgence of activity by Chinese threat actors, and it raises the question of why. Well, we know that the agreement between the US and the Chinese governments about not interfering in each other's infrastructure has come to an end, and it's possibly related to that. Unsurprisingly, the main focus of attack is the Windows platform because it gets used so widely, but it's not the only target. And this year, in particular, we saw one targeted attack campaign called Apple Juice by the Lazarus Group, which was focusing on Mac and also focusing on other platforms, IBM's AIX, for example. Zebra Sea, Black Energy and Grey Energy walk into a bar. Sounds like the start of a joke, but actually it highlights the fact that we've seen a lot of overlap of infrastructure and code by these groups, which is sometimes what we see, and it's very difficult therefore to attribute something to particular people sometimes. If you're interested in digging a bit deeper into these incidents, check out our APT end of year report on securelist.com.